Hi, I'm so happy you're here today. My name is Lisa Bolton, and I'm going to be doing a short video on what are the Akashic Records, who are the Akashic beings of light, and why is it helpful to get an Akashic Record consultation. So before I get started with that, I just wanted to give you a really brief introduction of myself. My name, like I said before, is Lisa Bolton, and I am a mentor at the Ascension School of Spirituality. I practiced as a nurse for many years, and I have my own spiritual business now where I provide different services, including distance Reiki treatments and Akashic Record consultations and spiritual mentoring for women. So with that being said, let's get started. So first of all, what does Akasha mean? So Akasha is Sanskrit, and it means ethers or upper sky. So the Akashic Records are, you could think of them as a sky library. So each person has their own library of their records of every thought, action, and deed from all lifetimes. So if you think about the vastness of this library, just think about the billions of people on planet Earth and how each one of them has a library and they have many lifetimes in that library. So just it's kind of incomprehensible. So I first found out about the Akashic Records some years ago. And when I heard it, my whole body just said, what is that? I have to know about that. So what I love about the Akashic Records is that God is so orderly that he designed these records. And I just find that very fascinating and really comforting that there is so much order, that there's a record keeping. It also can be a little intimidating to know that there's a record of all your lifetimes and all your actions and deeds. But the main thing I want to get through to you today, the main reason I want to be on video, which I don't really like being on video at all, is that the Akashic beings of light, your record keepers, we all have about 8 to 10 of them, the Lord's masters and teachers. They're kind of like the librarian. They're the librarians for the Akashic record. So the Akashic beings of light have never been human. So they, as souls, they decided they wanted to serve God in that way by becoming a record keeper. So there's lots of those souls that are tending to the sky library. So I want to let you know that they are not angels. They're not ascended masters like Mary, Mother Mary, or Jesus. They are not your loved ones who've crossed over. They have never been human, like I said. So when they work with you, they are not judging you. They are not pointing a finger and saying you did this and this and this. They are a completely non-judgmental space, and they are a high vibration of unconditional love. And their whole reason for doing your records, tending to them, is to support you, to provide guidance and ancient wisdom, and to help you live a life of more fulfillment and joy. So I just think that's amazing. And it seems a little hard to believe at times. You know, I was raised, like most of us are, to have, to be a critical thinker and to have some skepticism. But I have been working and training with the records now for over 2 years, and I have witnessed their effects on me and heard their voices. So they have supported me in ways that is difficult to describe. One of the ways is that I personally have had I've taken a lot of vows in other lifetimes where I didn't, that I said I wouldn't receive money for my spiritual gifts. And so I've had to work with that with them and kind of burn up those old vows. And also, they have helped me with my relationships, with my business, and with all aspects of my life. So, the biggest piece that I want you to get is that they are not, like I said, they are not judging you. They just want to support you. And they already know everything about you. They intimately know everything about you and love you completely. So they work for God. That is what God is. God is love. God is intelligence and love. And the religions of the world have maybe taught us otherwise, that God is punishing and condemning, but that's for another class. Anyhow, so I explained to you what the Akashic records are. When you get an Akashic record reading, it is not a psychic reading, and it's not a past life regression. When you get a reading, you bring your concerns, a few concerns, and you get a list of questions to kind of help you formulate the question that you want to know from them. And what I do is I connect with your beings of light. They know everything about you. I don't. So they will talk to me about how to heal what some of your concerns are. So, for instance, a lady that I had the other day had a question about writer's block. And so we were guided back to a lifetime where she was a monk and she was not allowed to write what she wanted because of the order. She could not write what she authentically wanted to say. And so we healed that past life contract and karma with that. So that's an example of some of the work that I do with you. It's your beings of light doing the work. When you get an Akashic record consultation, the intention is for healing, for clearing past life contracts, vows. A lot of people have vows about not receiving money, vows of life having to be hard. There's all kinds of vows and contracts. So the record keepers are really, when they work with you, they're not fault finding. They're cleansing you with their light. And a lot of people have karma and they don't know, it's a scary word, karma. People think they're being punished when life is difficult. But actually, before you're born, your soul works with other souls to create a life plan. Now, a lot of people don't remember that when they come onto Earth, and they just think, why do I have such a difficult relationship with my mother? Or why is why am I taking care of a child with a disabling illness? And so it can seem like it doesn't make sense, and it can make you feel like you're being punished. But your soul, before you came here, actually had a plan about lessons to complete. So there's all kinds of beautiful things that happen in Akashic record reading. I feel that one of the most beautiful things about getting an Akashic record consultation is just to be bathed in that unconditional love. It's such a high vibrational energy. And to feel that warmth and support from your record keepers is just a beautiful experience. And then the clarity that you get about a different, about a difficult problem in your life. You'll get some clarity and action steps about what to do next. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, because there is so much to this, but if you have any questions, you can always email me at Lisa Soul Refresh. That's Lisa at Lisa Soul Refresh. Or you can ask a question at the Ascension School of Spirituality, and I would be happy to answer those questions. On that note, I just would like to say that lack of self-knowledge is what brings a lot of fear into people's life. And fear is really not what God intended for us. God intended for us to feel supported and to feel guided and inspired. So if you are experiencing a lot of fear or frustration, anger, resentment, shame, guilt, consider booking an Akashic record consultation with me. You will go away feeling lighter and feeling more clear about your concerns. And like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at lisasoulrefresh.com or through the Ascension School of Spirituality. And I am so honored that you have been here with me today. And I look forward to talking with you again and connecting with you. Namaste.